but an own catalog is an asset system. It actually works for you as a system. Now let's dive deep into when a smaller percentage win. Right. So now a smaller percentage can win when the song has massive reach, like what I was saying, right, with Fever. Right. If an artist owns only 20% of a song, but that song reaches 100 million streams, it gets sync placements, right? It boosts bookings, it raises that artist profile. Even with less ownership, that artist will benefit more overall because the song creates scale. What's the main lesson here? A smaller percentage of something moving can outperform full ownership of something that is stagnant. So you have to be able to look with honest eyes at what it is that you have. Right? That's the
What's the saying? Half a melon is more than a whole grape or
yeah,
something like that.
or something so.
Something like that. I can't remember. But you get the point.
I get it right, right? Right? I needed that laugh. That's funny. You know, maybe like I drink up for that one. That's funny. Yeah, man. But you see, so people, so this is what I'm saying, Mr. Gaza. That I keep on hearing these blanket statements. And I'm like, how can it work 100% of the time when this you're talking about different types of songs and different songs that was able to scale different ways. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can't say, and you can't say 100% ownership is good for everybody because some people are nobodies. They have 100% of something and just get cobweb. It's facts.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But Cartel have a good strategy with the way how his songs just worked for him. The way how it worked out. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
And he has a lot of control. You see what I'm saying? And his songs have organic reach. See? So he followed that. So the real formula is ownership percentage, scale, and control. That's where the real money is. When all three of them work together, Mr. Gaza, it's fantastic. Because if the ownership is high, but the scale is low, the income stays low.
Uh-huh.
If the scale is high, but the ownership is low, the income may still be strong. Because
Uh-huh.
right? But if the ownership and scale are high, but control is weak, the money can be delayed because they can block you, or it can be blocked or redirected, right?
Uh-huh.
Like what we were talking before, like who has control. So the main lesson is you need ownership, you need scale, and you need control. You need all of them working together, right? Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I'm saying right. The more of each, the better off you are.
Right, right. But I don't want to oversimplify ownership because yes, it's powerful, but ownership is not magic. People think that ownership is magic. Oh, own it, own it, man. Ownership is an asset. And an asset only becomes valuable when it is activated or when it's monetized or when it's protected and when it's moved through the right channels. So if you have 100% ownership of a song that nobody hears, right? That might feel empowering to you. Yes, I own 100% of my song, but financially, it may not move your life forward. That's what I'm saying. Like, we have to get practical. What's important to you right now? If owning the songs is 100% important to you, where you're gonna turn down opportunity to help your thing scale, right? Then don't ball about the money. You understand what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So people have to get, and that's why I love clarity, Mr. Gaza. I'm very clear. I'm always clear. Sometimes too clear, run away people because of how clear I am, right?
Yeah.
But it's facts. Clarity is better. We deal with things up front right now. You know what I mean? So that we can actually relax after. You understand?
Right.
Be clear. You have to know what it is that is important to you. What is your king? You can't be protecting everything the same way at the same time. Cannot. You'll always lose and you'll always be tired. Right? So meanwhile, let's go back. So meanwhile, 20% of a global record can open doors. It can create royalties, raise your booking fees. It will actually build your credibility with scale and put your name into rooms that you couldn't enter before. So the deeper question, my people, Fire Nation, is not How much do I own? The deeper question is how far can this go? If it can't go nowhere past the airport with you alone, owning 100%, and you can own 50% of it, and it can take it worldwide, and you need the money and you want the exposure, then you need to put away your pride and maybe not own 100% of this one. You understand what I'm saying? But you need to figure out what king is for you on your board with everything.
Yeah, you probably talk about this all the time in your entrepreneurship classes. It reminds me of having investors.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a startup or a small business or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Taking outside money from investors can catapult you to a different level that
Mm-hmm.
you probably can't get on your own. It might take you too long, or you don't have the connection or the links to get you in certain rooms, all
Mm-hmm.
those things.
100%.
But enough entrepreneurs, they don't like to give up equity in the company to investors. They feel like owning 100% is always the right way.
Yeah, they're usually the novices and they don't last.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Or I mean, sometimes sometimes it's instinct too, though. Sometimes it's instinct. Sometimes they would just say they would just say that's their reason, but there's so many. Yeah, but no, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. You're 100% right. You're
Uh-huh.
100% right. No, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. But they don't but after listen, after you go through and you learn certain lessons, you learn it you'll knock over certain dominoes, you don't have certain thoughts, right?
Right,
Certain,
right.
certain thoughts reveal what level that you're at, right? So when they think that way, it's because they're pretty new to and yeah, they'll learn. It will right. So that's what I'm saying. Like people need to look at music as a business, right? Right? Because percentage multiplied by reach, that's money. Music money is not only about the percentage. It's not about you only 100%. It's about your percentage multiplied by your reach. I thought about this on my other live where I brought down the reach and its elements, right? So more of when 100% ownership wins. Sometimes 100% ownership wins, right? So there are real cases, right?
Uh-huh.
If
Uh-huh.
you can scale your own catalog repeatedly, right? Like what Taylor